In today's fast-paced world, traditional learning methods are being challenged. People are busier than ever with limited time and shorter attention spans. This is where microlearning comes in, offering a solution for the modern learner. Microlearning is a way of learning that delivers information in small, digestible chunks. Imagine learning a new language. Instead of lengthy grammar lessons, you focus on learning a few key phrases each day. This is the essence of microlearning, breaking down complex topics into manageable units. This approach caters to the way our brains naturally prefer to process information, making learning more effective and less overwhelming. This approach is not entirely new. It draws upon established learning principles, particularly from the field of cognitive psychology. By presenting information in small, focused segments, microlearning aligns with how our brains best encode and retain information. Microlearning is more than just short content. Key characteristics define effective microlearning. Brevity is essential, with units ranging from seconds to 10 minutes. This fits learning into busy schedules. Focus on a single objective, accessible anytime, anywhere. Interactive and engaging content. While the term microlearning might be relatively recent, the underlying principles have been around for decades. The roots of microlearning can be traced back to behaviorist theories of learning, popular in the 1970s and 1980s. These theories emphasized breaking down complex skills into smaller, more manageable steps. Programmed instruction, a technique that emerged from behaviorism, used short, sequential units of information, followed by immediate feedback to reinforce learning. This approach, with its focus on bite-sized learning and immediate reinforcement, foreshadowed many aspects of modern microlearning. The development of computer-based training in the 1980s further paved the way for microlearning. Computer-based training allowed learners to work through self-paced modules, often presented in smaller units of information, while computer-based training modules were not always micro. In the truest sense, they introduced the concept of delivering training digitally and in a more modular format. The 1990s witnessed a digital revolution that would profoundly impact education and training. The rise of the internet, personal computers, and multimedia technologies created new possibilities for delivering learning content. This era saw the emergence of e-learning, with companies and institutions exploring digital platforms to deliver training. Microlearning, though not yet a mainstream term, began to gain traction as educators and instructional designers recognized the potential of delivering learning in smaller, more engaging digital formats. Short videos, interactive simulations, and online quizzes became increasingly common elements of e-learning programs. The late 1990s and early 2000s saw a surge in the development of learning management systems. Learning management system platforms provided a centralized system for delivering, tracking, and managing online learning content, making it easier for organizations to implement and scale e-learning initiatives. Section 5, Microlearning in the Modern Era. The early 21st century saw the proliferation of mobile devices. Smartphones and tablets became ubiquitous, fundamentally changing how people access information and consume content. This mobile revolution was a game changer for microlearning. Learners could now access bite-sized learning content anytime, anywhere, on devices they always carried with them. The rise of social media platforms also influenced learning trends. People were accustomed to receiving information in short, attention-grabbing snippets. Microlearning, with its emphasis on brevity, engagement, and mobile accessibility, aligned perfectly with these evolving consumption habits. The term microlearning gained widespread recognition in the 2010s as organizations and educators fully embraced its potential. The growing need for agile and flexible learning solutions in the modern workplace further fueled the adoption of microlearning strategies. Section 6, Microlearning and Modern Learning Theories. Microlearning's popularity is not solely due to technological advancements. It also aligns with modern learning theories that emphasize learner-centric approaches and recognize the limitations of traditional learning methods. Cognitive science, which explores how the brain processes information, provides a strong theoretical foundation for microlearning. Research in cognitive psychology has consistently shown that our brains learn best when information is presented in small, manageable chunks. This approach, known as chunking, reduces cognitive overload and enhances information retention. Constructivist learning theory, which posits that learners actively construct knowledge through experience, also supports the principles of microlearning. By providing learners with opportunities to interact with content in short, focused bursts, microlearning encourages active engagement and knowledge application. Section 7, Crafting Effective Microlearning Experiences. Creating impactful microlearning experiences involves careful planning and a deep understanding of both the target audience and the desired learning outcomes. Start by clearly identifying the learning objectives. What specific knowledge or skills should learners gain from this microlearning unit? Next, analyze the target audience. Consider their existing knowledge, learning preferences, and the context in which they will be accessing the content. This analysis will guide decisions about content format, length, and style. Once you clearly understand the learning objectives and the target audience, you can begin chunking the content. Break down the information into small digestible units, each focusing on a single concept or skill. Each unit should be concise and to the point, avoiding extraneous information. Section 8. The power of microlearning in today's world. Microlearning has emerged as a powerful approach to learning and development, particularly in today's fast-paced, digitally driven world. Its ability to deliver information in short, focused bursts aligns perfectly with the way people consume information today. For organizations, microlearning offers a flexible, cost-effective, and engaging way to train employees and improve performance. By delivering training in bite-sized chunks, companies can minimize disruption to workflow and ensure that employees have access to the information they need when they need it. For individuals, microlearning provides a convenient and accessible way to acquire new knowledge and skills, stay up to date in their fields, and pursue personal and professional growth. The ability to learn anytime, anywhere makes microlearning an ideal solution for individuals juggling multiple commitments. Section 9, Looking Ahead, the future of microlearning. Microlearning is not a fad. It's a response to the changing nature of work, technology, and how we learn. AI and machine learning will personalize microlearning experiences. Microlearning will seamlessly integrate into the flow of work. The future of microlearning is bright, driven by technological advancements.